And what are the problems that you've had with your apartment?
The sink running over, water all over the floor, and mold.
And when did that start?
The day I moved in.
How long did it take for him to finally stop the leak?
3 years.
Any explanation for why it took so long?
No.
Would you say, are these issues all recent, or have there always been this?
It's always been going on. It's not just recent. Since I've been coming down here for lunch, and these things always look like this. So, you know, why would we come down here to eat lunch and then we got to look up and see this?
Residents at Maple Tower in Avondale say many have had recurring plumbing problems for years. In December, the building's landlord, the Cincinnati Metropolitan Housing Authority, or CMHA, jetted the lines, forcing water through the plumbing system as a preventative maintenance measure. The residents said their issues only got worse before they got better, and they contacted WCPO about the problems. In January, we were invited to visit the building.
The biggest problem that we're having here is the plumbing. As you look around, you'll see where there's holes, where there's water been damaged, been coming down, and along with this water is an odor. I would describe it, it smells like a sewer. When it jetted it, it took the water on the pipes adjoining, and it came up in people's apartments.
Georgia Williams has only been here 2 years. She said her plumbing issues started the day she moved in. When the lines were jetted, she recalls seeing black mold in her sink and cabinets.
I called and told them that the apartment has mold in the kitchen, and I was told that they will send somebody up to move the refrigerator out and pull out, you know, from the cabinets and everything and get all the gunk and everything. And that was last year. No one has come yet.
Larry Wilson has lived here for 22 years. He had a leak above his toilet for 3 years. He said CMHA fixed the leak recently, but left this hole.
Well, really the only problem I've had is with my bathroom, you know, and it's a bad spot because it's right over the toilet. They stopped the leak, but they haven't fixed the ceiling.
A few weeks after our visit, residents contacted WCPO again in February. They said CMHA had contacted them and completed the work orders.
They have done some repairs to the rec room. They stopped the leakage and they've replaced the towels down there. Some of the residents that had problems, like the lady with the hole in the wall, they did come in and finally close that up.
Do you have a feel for why they started coming in and fixing things?
Yeah, I have a good feel because I went to Channel 9 News.
Are you satisfied with the way they handled your concerns?
Got the impression that they just wanted to try to put my mind at ease to tell me that it wasn't what I thought it was, that it was something else, you know, it wasn't mold. So I was like, all right then, I ain't gonna argue with you. So.
Did it put your mind at ease?
No, I still think it's mold.
Gotcha. Do you have any feel for why they came when they did? Because you complained about this a long time ago, didn't you?
Yeah, because you had been here to see me and they got word of it.
This time they actually did the work to fix it, you know. It wasn't like a little patch job where you try to appease somebody and you put a little paint over it and then 3 weeks later it's leaking again.
CMHA spokesperson Leslie Wardlow says the average age of the properties is 74 years old, making repairs inevitable. We sat down with Ms. Wardlow after the repairs were made at Maple Tower.
If a resident has a concern in their unit, the process is to call our work order number, which is 381-CMHA. And if you don't know the numbers, that's 2642, 381-2642. And once they get there, they'll be prompted to make different prompts. And once they make their selection, they'll talk to a live person. That person will write down the information and dispatch it to our maintenance crew. From that process, I'm not exactly sure where it goes, but I'm sure it works out. In order to prepare for this interview, Lucy, I went and checked on Maple Tower. We actually only have 7 work orders that are 15 days old.
While moving might seem like a viable option, it's not always realistic. Mr. Wilson wants to stay here because he has access to places in his wheelchair. Ms. Williams feels like she's just getting settled, and Ms. Howard genuinely likes living where she does. She just wants it to be more livable.
It's not a permanent fix. I think they put a Band-Aid on it until it happens again. That's my opinion.